everybody, and welcome back to another exciting, fun-filled, anger-inducing episode of Rants, the video series where I stand upon my metaphorical soapbox pedestal of the world, and I bitch complain about things that annoy me, bother me, piss me off, and just plain make me want to scream till I'm blue in the face. Oh, yes, and today's video does actually want me to do that. Oh, God. Look, I'm just gonna put this out there. It's no big secret. I'm a big guy. I'm a big man. I mean, you ever hear those old fat jokes that when I sit around the house, I sit around the house? I'm not that big, but I'm kind of big. I'm tall. I can't go to Walmart and buy pants. It's sad, I know. It bothers me. You have no idea. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen, damn it. I mean, when you go to Walmart and you're afraid you're going to rip the damn seat of the pants just trying them on, that should be an indication that you're not doing something right. Yeah, I'm a big guy. And I could partially blame bad dieting, bad genetics, technically a combination of the two. Actually, it is a combination of the two, actually, because a lot of people in my family are a little on the bigger side. So it is kind of a combination of the two. I mean, we look like we're really freaking young, but at the same time, we kind of, tend to be a little on the more pleasantly plump side. Yeah, not all jolly people are fat either, so keep that in mind. I mean, we're not like Santa. Oh, yeah, Santa's happy, plump, and jolly. Yeah, no, don't poke my belly and think it's going to jiggle like a bowl full of jelly. That shit ain't happening. But what bothers me is that, of course, you have niche groups when it comes to, like, clothing and things like that. And what bothers me with this, and this is something that has been a long time coming. I doubt I'm alone in this, because I know women have the same issue. Children have issues, the same issues as this, if not similar. But this is from my perspective, okay? I hate trying on clothes for starters. I have always hated clothes shopping. And you can pretty much thank the fact that every summer, right after my birthday was usually we need to go clothes shopping now. Oh, God damn it, why? Because school starts up next week, or we do like the week before my birthday, and it's like, oh, God, why? Oh, because you outgrew everything during the summer, damn it. I don't want to go. But, of course, I would have to, because, God forbid, Mom wants me to go clothes shopping with her, and I have to go, and I don't want to go, but I have to. I have no choice in the matter. You know, it's against my better judgment, but I still have to go. And what bothers me is that every freaking year, every time you'd go clothes shopping, it's like you got bigger and bigger and bigger. So you got to go to the bigger sizes and the bigger sizes and the bigger sizes. And you feel horrible because all the people in the store is just looking at you like, oh, look at the fat kid over there in aisle 5. Yeah, man, you just want to plump and roast that little bastard, huh? Yeah, and that's the problem that I had to deal with. And it's like body issues and all that other crap. I'm a big guy. When I was in middle school, we had to get, like, physicals at the nurse's office. And I remember the nurse taking my weight, and she was, like, kind of mouthing it to everybody, you know, what theirs were. When she did mine, she whispers mine to me, like, 215. Like, I'm supposed to be extremely ashamed of that. It's like, oh, because I'm, almost hitting 6 foot tall, I have a fucking growth spurt during the summer then between 7th and 8th grade. I got a massive growth spurt. And it's like, I'm 215 pounds. And everybody in my family, aside from my mom, is basically like, oh, we shouldn't have gotten you that junk food over the summer to eat. Oh, we shouldn't have let you, have fun over the summer. We should have had you on a strict diet running every day. Oh, God, you're going to be fat and huge. It's like, what the hell? I'm a little over 6 feet tall, god damn it! What the fuck do you want from me? I'm a little over 6 feet. What the hell? I kind of think this is normal. I don't feel like I'm, a massive butterball. I'm tall, damn it. Oh, no. But then don't even get me started. Because then you also have that BMI, the body mass index thing that health classes make you take. Oh, I love that. Let's figure out how much of your body is fat. And then you go through that, you figure out their calculations, and it's like, oh, wow, like 90% of your body's fat, Andrew. How the fuck is that possible? Did I do the math wrong somehow, or is this stupid formula wrong? And then it gets worse for, like, other people. And I'm gonna say it this way, and I really do not mean anything by this. I want to stress that right now. But I actually know somebody who, her niece had a growth spurt during the summer. And not like tall growth spurt, not wide growth spurt. You know, for women, growth spurts. Think chest area. And she has to undergo this BMI bullshit. And she comes home and she's crying. And I'm hearing the whole story like years later because she's like, oh yeah, my niece had to go through that same thing. And she's, regaling me and my mom of this tale. And I'm like, what the hell? Because, well, that thing came up and said she was horribly, morbidly obese because her body mass index was way over the scale for her age group. And it's like, yeah. But if you look at her, she looks like she's smuggling pumpkins under her shirt. That's where the BMI's coming into effect here. And it's bullshit. But what pisses me off more, and back to the main topic of this, when it comes to larger people, like plus size and that, why is it our clothes are more expensive? Oh, for me to find pants, I have to find a 52 waist. Okay, I got a fat waist, fat thighs. I gotta find a 52 waist. Then on top of that, because I'm a tall son of a bitch, I gotta find long pants. You know the longest I can find is 30 inches that have a 52-inch waist? Because the other ones that have a 32 or 34 only go to like 29. What the hell? Or, no, it goes like 48, and it's like a 29, it's like 29-30 are for 52. And if you want like a 52 or 54, you're looking at a 48. And I'm like, what the holy f*** is going on here? What the hell is wrong with the world? When did it become the norm for society to basically shun people that have bodies that are different from everybody else? Oh, well, you're not normal. You need to go over here to this section. Yes, this section over here. We basically have it so that when you're in a department store and you see a bunch of people in the big and tall section, you know why they're in the big and tall section. It's like we're on fucking parade at a goddamn zoo. Oh, but Andrew, I hear you say, you're taking this too personally. You're goddamn right I'm taking this personally. How would you feel being a big guy trying to find pants at a goddamn Walmart? Do you know how embarrassing that is? Or you go to a store. I remember years ago I went to, I think it was a Kohl's or something, to look for pants, and you go to try them on. Do you know how many people have to go into those fitting rooms? I guarantee you, those people that were at the door to give you things like, yeah, go into this room, they're like, you know what? I'm going to remember this kid. I don't know why. Something about me is going to remember this. It's the only fat person I've had to deal with all day. But yes, and I know people are out there going to go, but skinny people have problems too. Yes, they have problems too. We all have problems. Our main problem is the fact that we're all different types. I remember years ago in school, I had to do an essay. And first off, I hate doing essays. So don't ever ask me to do an essay for anything. I hate doing essays for fucking reasons. I hate it. But I remember having to do an essay on beauty. And I remember a line that I used in that, and I actually drew the inspiration from a Fairly Odd Parents episode. Because I said that if everyone in the world was supposed to be exactly the same, then we would all be nothing but big gray blobs. That beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Everybody's a different type. And the big gray blob thing was basically because there was an episode of the Fairly Odd Parents where Timmy wished that everybody was the same, which meant that everybody was a gray blob. Ta-da! It's a gray blob. That means everybody's the same. Nobody's unique. Nobody's individual. It's all the same. Let's think about this logically here for a moment if we could. Let's honestly think about this logically. You want to be an individual in a world of gray blobs. Yeah, I see that working out. You know what else I see working out? Me hitting the gym, me marrying a supermodel, me being Tony Stark rich. Yeah, none of that shit's happening in this or any other lifetime. So why should your dream happen? Yeah, no, let's just dump that right into the it's never gonna happen pile. Don't worry, it's gonna have plenty of company with my stuff in there too. But it bothers me, though, back to the topic at hand here. I keep slowly dredging off of it. Is that when it comes to big and tall sizes, why is it our shit's more expensive? Oh, I can go to Walmart. You can pick up a pair of jeans for like 10, 20 bucks. But yet, if it's a big and tall order, like, oh, well, you need a 52-inch waist and 34-inch length. Oh my God, you're looking at $60, $70. Why? Why? The biggest freaking pair of pants at Walmart go up to 48 and they're still 20 bucks. Why the hell is mine, that's 4 inches bigger, why does mine gotta be almost double, triple the money? You tell me that right the fuck now, why? Don't pull this, well, we gotta use more material. You cannot tell me that 4 inches of material equates a $30 price jump. That's bullshit. And it's the thing that goes on all the time. And then, God forbid, it's like, I can't afford this, but I need clothes to live. So then it's basically you need to starve yourself in order to afford better fitting clothes that won't make people point and laugh at you because you have to buy the bigger sizes. And then at the same time, you're now stuck with the, well, now I'm starving myself because I can't afford fucking food. What the hell is it with this world? Look, I get it, okay? We all have problems. And yes, I am not going to deny that. I have a shit ton of my own. Anybody want some of them? I'm more than happy to share the misery. It loves company. But when it comes to this, I get pissed. And it's not only when it comes to clothing. I mean, now t-shirts and that, 3X t-shirts usually aren't that much more expensive than a 2X or a 1X or a 4X. They're usually a nice, maybe $1 or $2 difference. And that's fine. I have no issue with that. Same thing with underwear, regular shirts, sweaters, jackets, depending on the size and the type. But pants! What the fuck? We need pants in this society. The last time I checked, the world is not a free-for-all nudist colony where I can walk around in my birthday suit like it's nobody's business. No. If I do that, I go to jail for indecent exposure. Yeah, no, God forbid I do that. So explain to me why this pair of pants is going to cost me $60 that fits me, and you're charging $20 for this one that's 4 inches smaller than mine. Explain yourself. But they can't. That's the problem. And it's not only pants, it's shoes. Why is it when people have huge feet, it's a problem finding shoes? Do you want to know how expensive shoes can get? I recently got a catalog somehow because I'm on a mailing list because I ordered one thing out of a catalog like a couple years ago. And now I'm on a mailing list and I get catalogs for a lot of stuff, which is fine. I like getting mail. It's actually a nice little change of pace. Gets the mail people something to do. And it's like, okay. And I'm looking at that. I'm like, oh, wow, they have shoes in here. It's a big and tall catalog. I'm like, ooh, hey, maybe they'll get some business out of me. Not $60, $70 for a fucking jacket. You ain't getting any money out of me. Not for $80 for a pair of fucking pants. You ain't getting any money out of me. But I think the real kicker, now I have size 14.5 to 15.5 feet, depending on the maker. It could be 14 wide, 14.5 to 15 to 15.5, depending on the maker and how badly my foot swells up during the day. A freaking pair of shoes in this catalog, the cheapest pair of shoes I could find, the cheapest, was $62. And it wasn't a brand name. It was a generic brand. $62. Now I can understand, oh, well, it's Air Jordans or something. Those would go for a couple $100. Oh, it's freaking Skechers. Oh, that's like a $70, $80 shoe. This is a generic brand. I've never heard of them. And it's $62. And they don't even have my size. You're charging $62 for a pair of goddamn fucking generic shoes. Have my goddamn fucking size. That's the least you can do. Oh, please, just let me have this in my size. It's a cry that we people of the big and tall community, the plus size community, that everybody constantly screams. Why, oh why is this not in my size? I don't understand how difficult of a concept this is. All I want is a pair of pants that fit. All I want is a pair of shoes that fit. All I want is to not have to basically hump a leprechaun to steal his pot of gold to pay for them. But of course, society always wins. Of course it does. Meanwhile, I and the rest of us get screwed again and again and again and again and again. Every freaking time. I mean, I get it, okay? You want people in the world to be skinny and healthy, and then you have the freaking healthy snacks. You know, I like watching Shark Tank when I remember it's on and when they're not going whole hog into the healthy alternative lifestyle. Oh, I love when they do that. It's so much fun for those few pitches where it's like, I have a healthy alternative to an afternoon snack. Really? Let me guess. I'm not gonna like it. Spoilers! I don't. Oh, well here, with beans, you can make a cookie. These beans have no sugar in them, or very little if any, but it's natural sugar, so it's good for you. It has no massive amount of calories. These things are the healthier alternative to a snack. Just look at how beautiful that looks. Or you have chips that are made from 100% ground up, pasted up, and baked into a lovely oven, sunflower seeds or something like that. And you have healthy alternatives for food. Look, I get it. You want to eat healthy. I'm all for that. There's usually reasons for it, either diet, medical necessities, or things like that. I get it. Okay? And yes, I could exercise. I could diet. I could do a shit ton of stuff. I'm setting I'm fucking 31 for God's sake, okay? I'm setting my goddamn ways. I have a sandwich, I have some chips with it. I drink soda. I have very few vices left in this world. Please let me keep them. Oh, Andrew, you can't drink soda. It's bad for you. Either I drink this or I start cracking open alcohol. You take your pick. And right now, the soda's looking pretty damn tasty to me. Oh, Andrew, you eat potato chips. That's horrible for you. It's either this or I start meth. Take your pick. The potato chips are looking real good right now to me. Oh, Andrew, you can't eat Skittles. They're bad for you. It's candy. Everything is bad for me. At this rate, I'm going to get cancer walking outside and breathing in the fresh air for 5 seconds. Oh, that's it. I just got cancer. Oh, yeah, it's great. Woo! All I did was walk outside and breathe the fucking air. Everything is bad for you. That's the problem. So you have the healthier alternatives. Oh, I get it if you have like an allergy and you can't have it. Look, you have my sympathy. You really do. Like people that are vegan because they can't have certain things. Or people that are, what was it? Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to think of what the actual term of it is. I know there's like lactose intolerance. They can't have dairy. There's people with nut allergies. I mean, I can't have tree-bearing nuts. I mean, I personally can't. What's that word? Oh, God, come on. It's the thing that's in bread. Oh, God, it's gonna drive me nuts. I'm trying to remember the John Panette joke. Gluten. The ones that have gluten allergies. You have my sympathy. Okay? If you have a medical necessity that you cannot eat this food, believe me, you have my sympathy. You really do. Are you missing out on something? How the fuck should I know? I like pizza. I like potato chips. I like bread. I like candy. I am a very picky eater. Okay? Do I eat vegetables? Hell no! Corn occasionally, yes. I am not a huge fan of vegetables. I never was as a kid. I could never stomach them. Because it's always, when I was a kid, it was always peas. I don't like peas. Corn, well, I love corn. I love corn. But it's like peas or corn. I'll take corn. No, you're having peas. I don't want peas. Well, you should try green beans. I don't want green beans. Well, try carrots. I don't want rabbit food. Why the fuck do I want rabbit food? Carrots are rabbit food, for God's sake. You got lettuce, broccoli. Ugh! Broccoli. The devil's food right there. Broccoli's the devil's food. But you have stuff like that. That basically causes a lot of problems. And people can't have certain foods. Like I said, you have my sympathies. You really do. Are you missing out on stuff? No, because you can easily find alternatives and workarounds to make some of the food without some of these ingredients. You can make gluten-free pizza. You can make, lactose-free milk. So it's not like you're losing out on a lot of stuff. You're just getting a different alternative to it. And I've said it before, I'll say it 1,000 times over. If everyone in the world had a slice of pizza, there would be no problems. There would be fucking peace. Yes, I have my thoughts when it comes to pizza, and so does everybody else, but that's just it. You can have pizza your own way. It's a universal food. But when it comes to this healthier shit, fine. You want to eat healthy, you want to make healthy alternatives, that's fine. I have no issue with that. What I have an issue with is you shoving it down my throat every time I want out a fucking bag of chips. Let me drink my Dr. Pepper in peace. Let me have the bag of potato chips. Let me enjoy my bag of Skittles. For God's sake, I know about the fucking block on the side that tells me how many I should have. I want you to tell me in a right world, how is a person... Because that's the other thing. I want to bring this up quick. I want to wrap this up if I can, as quickly as I can. But that stupid nutrition block. Okay? Now, first off, I get it. I understand why it exists. I'm all for it. That's fine. They don't take every person into consideration. And this brings this whole thing back around home. Everybody is different. Every single person is built differently. Every single person functions differently. What could be 5% of person A's daily fiber intake might not be my daily fiber intake. It might not be what I'm able to handle or what I need. I might be a big person. I might need a field and a half of wheat in order to push out a small little pebble of crap. Unless you're Nickelodeon, in which case all you need is somebody bad-mouthing SpongeBob, and you can easily drop a patio in your pants. But when it comes to me, it's like, oh yeah, well, you should eat like a daily fiber, daily amount of fiber, daily amount of this, daily amount of that. You spot the block. I remember Cartoon Network had their spot the block that you were supposed to use to learn nutrition. This is your serving size. This means you're not supposed to have any more than this. Uh-huh. And there's also a thing called self-control and willpower. You show me a 5-year-old that is going to have self-control and willpower without the parents slapping their hand when they want to reach into the cookie jar and get a 4th cookie when they're only allowed to have 1. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, but it's self-control. Spot the block to nutrition. You're only allowed this many. There's this many servings in a bag. Okay, so I'm going to count out 12 potato chips. I'm going to count out 8 ounces of soda. That's usually like the standard for most freaking drinks. It's like 8 ounces. 8 to 12 ounces. That's it. That's a serving. Wow! So I drink a serving. Boy, that was good. And because my body has a built-in detection system for when I'm thirsty, it signals my brain, hey, stupid, we're thirsty, get some liquid into us, we need something to stay hydrated, you're starting to dehydrate, especially in summertime. Yeah, 8 ounces. Wow, that was really tasty. I think I guzzled that in like 3 seconds. That was great. Wow, that was delicious. I'm still kind of thirsty though, but I can't have more than 1 serving because then I'm violating the block. Look, when it comes to healthy food and healthy living, fine, so be it. But I'm a big guy. Please, make my pants cheaper. Make my shoes cheaper. Why do you think I duct tape my goddamn shoes, for starters? Make my pants and shoes cheaper. Make my clothes cheaper, for starters. Stop trying to take my potato chips and my soda from me. And for God's sake, stop shoving your health food down my face. I don't care if your chips are 100% quail egg. I don't care if they're made from the grass that was stepped upon by the holiest of cows. I don't care if you painstakingly grew every single bean sprout that became the piece of batter for this cookie. I don't want it! If If I want a cookie, I will go buy an Oreo or a Chips Ahoy. If I want a bag of potato chips, I will go buy a bag of potato chips. If I want a Dr. Pepper, you bet your ass I will buy a Dr. Pepper. That is my prerogative. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you find it annoying that clothing gets massively expensive the larger you get and the smaller you get? Do you find health food items and other more healthier alternatives that kind of lead into the earlier portion of having more expensive clothing annoying as all hell? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. And until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and this has been Andrew Rants.